Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to be checking out Grimjack's take on Tomo-Chan is a girl in a nutshell. Now, I've seen other people do reviews of this, including Hyperion, who went full Maxor. You don't go full Maxor, he went full Maxor, and you could tell as his brain was melting out of his ears midway through editing this thing. Yeah. That said, Grimjack doesn't do that. He does something even crazier and abridges scenes to make them do what he wants while actually maintaining the scope of the original, and kind of works both of them together so it's a review abridged at the same time. And crazy enough, I like it and it works, and it makes me like, why won't you abridge it? Also, I want more reviews. And, the conflict of, wanting two things that both take time, you're not going to get both. Except then he does it and does both at the same time. If it sounds like I'm actually really impressed about this style of review, I am, because it's really unique. I don't think I've seen anyone else really take this style anywhere or at all, so I'm a fan. So in that case, you guys know the deal. There's a link below to the original video. Hit it up. Grimjack probably did a great job. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it's probably going to keep up with the general level quality he's kind of done for years now. Yeah, I'm pretty safe to say that, yeah. And if you like this, subscribe. Let's get started. Okay, and this is the audio test on this level. Oh, that is way too high. So if I have it here, yeah, I'm gonna drop that down.
And I love you. This is
how loud I am,
bro.
Okay, and this is how loud this is. This is how loud I am. I think I have it at a good level, so let's do it here. Starting now.
All right, Tomo. Now's your time. Tell him how you really feel.
Ooh, good choice,
June! I love you!
And I love you, bro.
June, I said I love you.
Yeah, and I love you too, bro Sidon.
Did you just say bro Sidon? Oh god, Grimjack, I just said the entire thing about how you abridged it, and you just... Like, Tomo sounds a little more feminine than canon dub. And honestly, I like the canon dub. I'm a big fan. This one, not bad. June, though. Oh, wow. In just a few words, you have nailed the stereotype that he kind of played into but never actually achieved, I think, in canon for any dub, including the comic, which wasn't really a dub, but details. He's going full oblivious, pain in the ass, steel wall, not going to ever get it protagonist levels. I kind of love it though, but it's just that bit of surfer and there's like Proside and sup, man. It's already started. I love how they're characterizing them.
Lord of the Broshin?
No, I really love you.
And I love you, bro Montana.
I love you.
You gotta be a lot more direct, apparently.
I love you, bro Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ugh.
Hi, diddly ho, weebo.
Bro Obi-Wan Kenobi. I don't know which is worse. How horribly, horribly cheesy that is. Or that I know for a fact, I'm going to use it. I'm going to steal this, and I will feel no shame. That's probably the last part because I should feel shame, but I'm really not going to.
Borinos, your lovely Grimmy boy is back to talk about the newest anime rom-com that you should be watching. Tomo-Chan is a girl. Yeah. Tomo-Chan is based off an 8-volume Yonkoma or 4-panel manga written by Fumita Yanagita. Yanagita's other works include, I got the feed! Is that his fucking sister? What the
I was unaware of that. And now I'm surprised Giguk isn't maining this show, because I thought that kind of incest stuff was his bread and butter.
Tomo-Chan is one of Yanagita's first strides into wholesome content. Tomo here's got a real problem.
Is this wholesome? Again,
there's a boy she likes.
It pushes the boundaries.
Be higher. The boy in question is Dorichiro Kubota, aka June, Tomo's childhood friend. Only problem? He has her one step behind the friend zone, in the dreaded Bro zone.
It's so cheesy. Why is it so cheesy? Because I've seen Grimjack's style before. He goes full cheese. And I still am jealous he beats me to it. Damn it.
Having mistaken her for a boy right up until middle school, June continues to this day to treat her like one of the guys. This leads to Tomo on a determined charge to unleash the full force of her feminine charm upon her crush. This setup makes for a fun bucking of today's popular trends, including the girl bullying the guy, the girl bullying the guy, or the classic girl bullying the guy.
Does he just not think I'm cute?
Okay, that actually hurt. You brought up all the animes like, haha, that's the reason I'm in training. Hey Arnold, really? It's like, oh, shit, that's not just Japan, that's universal. It just, why do you have to do it like that, Grimjack? It just, we could have pretended it was just Japan. It's like, haha, Japan does weird thing. No, you pulled in Hey Arnold. Everyone's watched that within a specific age range who may or may not be in my bracket. And it's just like, wow, right into the heart. So it's not even a new thing. It's not even a American thing. It's a universal thing because it's both sides of this globe.
But how could he? I am downright adorable. Just look at my moe thing. How convincing soon.
Hey, Tomo, want to see my new secret handshake? The guys in the locker room were doing this till my cheeks were red, so I figured I'd share it with you.
Feminine.
I'm just gonna say, what he's describing, I'm just gonna say it sounds they went full Spartan. And if you're not thinking Microsoft, you're thinking what I am, and I'm not going to explain that reference on YouTube.
Good one, bro.
Her tough-as-nails attitude makes her girly goal that much harder to attain.
Am I the only one who thinks tomboys
As
are
you
cute?
can see, Tomo's not your average tsundere. One embarrassing misunderstanding won't land you a quick slap. It'll land you to the goddamn hospital bed.
To be fair, he literally did slap
Even
her
though
ass.
she's a hopeless romantic
And it wasn't
on
a
the
mistake
inside,
either.
Her tough-as-nails attitude makes her girly goals that much harder to attain. Having an over-the-top martial arts instructor for a father doesn't do her any good either.
Or her mom, who's...
Tomo! Why covered in bruises? Who'll do this to Tomo?
It's nothing, Dad. I'm fine.
Oh my god, they went full Hulk. I gotta hear that again. Who do this to Tomo? Oh. You can definitely see that, yeah, this voicing, it sounds like he has as much CTE as anyone else in the NFL. I mean, if you get hit in the head enough as a martial artist and you're not good at dodging, I'm assuming he's not good at dodging.
Why covered in bruises? Who'll do this to Tomo?
Oh.
It's nothing, Dad. I'm fine. Trust me. June looks a lot worse.
Fight with June? You win with Aizawa air assault punch, yes?
Please
What?
stop.
So you lose. You weak. Dojo make Tomo strong to beat June.
I do beat June. I no need your dojo. Oh my god, what am I saying?
I'm sorry, they dropped the entire speech pattern and adopted his out of sheer annoyance. That's such a great little thing to insert there, because most people, when they're writing dialogue, won't think to do that. The fact that both the dialogue was written in such a way that would happen, and then the voice actress honestly carried through with it, and then snapped out of it, this is actually really good quality right here. Just showing that they have a dynamic range they can pull out on the fly, change when they're already stuck in a character mode, and then snap back. Nice.
Rebel, rebel, rebel.
What is your rebel? Okay.
Earplugs. The best investment of my life.
The secondary cast also features Tomo's kawaii karate club senpai, Misaki Kosuke. Tomo ends up in Misaki's club after brutally defeating everyone in the girls' karate club.
Yeah.
And was transferred to the boys' club, who she also beats. Misaki admires Tomo's strength,
And is
but
still
also her
more feminine.
beauty, and is one of the few characters who can listen to her problems and help her through them. There's just two big things that fluster him enough to keep him from being that much help. Luckily, Tomo also has the assistance of her best friend.
Wasn't one of those things actually the fact that he's engaged to someone he actually does like? I think actually one of them was, yeah.
Misuzu Gundo, Tomo's other childhood friend. Misuzu has been in
I love the character, but is friend the right term? Frankly, I would believe frenemy more. Also, yeah, actually, when you draw her like this, it does make sense that you think she's a boy.
the picture for Tomo even longer than June. And as the only character in the show with more than one brain cell, Misuzu is Tomo's main source of advice on becoming more womanly.
I don't know, there's a few characters that have more than one brain cell. It's just the blonde I'm thinking of decides not to use them frequently.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Grim, she looks about as helpful as Bon in a sanity contest, or Mao in a sanity contest, or even Grimjack in a sanity contest. Hey,
Accurate. Also, she's that useful. She's just intentionally a troll.
Hey, wait a minute! However, past her apathetic demeanor is someone who fully supports her friend, sometimes to a borderline scary degree.
Borderline? No, it's
Supportive
creepy over it.
Tomo's happiness is surprisingly important to this Ice Queen, and Misuzu knows June is the key to that. Too bad the two despise each other on a molecular level.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure none of it ever had anything to do with them both crushing on the same girl. Or him dumping her for the other girl said girl has a crush on. I'm not sure if that's canon, but I'm just making an assumption here. And if it is wrong, I'm going to keep it as my headcanon regardless.
Wow, today's weather looks just like you, June. Shitty.
The forecast did say things were gonna get wet. I'm sure that'll be a first for you.
Oh, yes, several inches of rain, I heard. Can you imagine that? More than 1 inch.
You know, I think I'm having trouble.
Oh, okay. That was good. I was not expecting that. That was good. Did you ever expect that? More than 1 inch. Wow. He's already dead.
Maybe if you moved a little bit that way into oncoming traffic, the entire world and I would have the peace and quiet necessary to envision
Nope,
such
she'd
a
on
thing.
you.
I would, but then who would take care of our dear Tomo? What would she do without her best friend? She wouldn't have anyone left to talk to, hang out with, or walk her home during a storm. Oh, how I'd miss the way she'd say, "Chotomate kudasai."
What?
Oh shit, you didn't melt. Wizard of Oz lied to me.
I hate you.
I hate you more.
The final character of the main cast is none other than the transfer student and Masaki's, fiance?
Yeah.
Popular girl and all-around airhead, Carol Alston. Carol catches Tomo's eye, and Tomo hopes that if she can befriend the prettiest girl...
Okay. 1, Grimjack, we know what you did. 2, yeah, the show did that. 3, is that death metal? Was not expecting the death metal.
school, she can get some tips on how to be girlier. Good thing she has connections through Misaki.
Tomo, have you met my relative, childhood friend, and fiance, Carol?
Yeah, we're in the
Wait,
same
relative
class,
and-
I wanted
oh.
to.
What was that part about relative? Okay, apparently this is taking place in Japan's Alabama. The more you know, the more you don't want to know.
Fiance relative?
That's great. Can you say hello, Carol?
I don't talk to boys who wear skirts.
I'm a girl!
Oh, pretty girl. Maybe even too pretty.
Thinking that
Oddly enough, that's literally her character reactions, and frankly, I kind of like it better because her initial ones in the anime, at least, did not come across as anything. They were just kind of like, okay, that happened. She got better. But initially, I was just sitting there going, no, I like how they're handling this. Too pretty. Split personality? Nice.
Tomo's after her cousin husband.
What?
Thinking that Tomo's after her cousin husband, Carol goes to Misuzu for advice on how to beat Tomo. Reaching the limit break on her trollish abilities, Misuzu
I don't
sends her
even
to
think it's a
June to
start.
learn more. Unaware that the person Carol wants to beat is Tomo, he agrees to give her simple training.
Hey, Jun, have you seen Carol around?
Okay, Carol, this is called a rear naked choke. It cuts off the blood supply to the target's brain. Now use the move I taught you to break out of it when you're ready. Whenever you're ready.
I just need to figure out right now, which way of this joke are they going? She's already passing out because she's so weak she can't get out of it? Or that there's no change if she loses oxygen supply to her brain?
Whenever you... Carol?
Oh,
Carol, was the
she's
blood
dead.
supply to your brain already limited, or did the rear naked choke already get you?
Nobody's rear gets naked with June but mine!
Hey, why'd you grapple me when you're yelling at her, bro?
When Tomo crashes the
The
training
right person.
session, it becomes quite clear to Carol that Tomo likes June, not Misaki, and abandons her vendetta. She eventually asks Tomo and Misuzu to
was
be
a really
her
stupid
friends,
vendetta to
since
start with.
she's never had any, of course, and they graciously accept. Carol is essentially the embodiment of innocence and opens her up to sillier moments. But she's actually very kind and perceptive. She's no pushover and surprisingly helpful when it comes to her friends. When it comes to the main two characters' dynamics, June stands out from the endless amounts of dense male love interests, despite being initially presented as such.
Yeah, I know in canon he is playing dense because he doesn't want to change the dynamic, and it's intentional on his part because he does have feelings, he has taken actions, but also he can't bring himself to do it. Frankly, though, it annoys me so much like trying to just pretend he's just that dense. It's actually less annoying to me.
This series would be one of the most annoying ones in existence if June literally just had no idea Tomo was a girl.
Yeah.
Like, someone could just tell him, and it would be all over. No, June, of course, sees Tomo's appeal on multiple occasions. I mean, you wouldn't exactly be the brightest tool in the shed if you never noticed. He gets embarrassed by the sight of her chest, jealous of other guys, and incredibly defensive, proving that this show may just have a satisfying conclusion yet.
See, that's the thing. I'm going to disagree with him on this one. The entire intentionally screwing it up so nothing progresses and not just telling her how he feels. I get the entire just talking it out is never going to happen in anime if they're trying to make an entire series of it, because then the entire process goes away unless they really want to redefine it as it went. Which, I mean, some shows have, but not this one. That said, I don't think of this as an advantage, so I'm going to disagree with Grimjack on it. I think his entire characterization of someone who's aware of it is mishandled. I don't mind that they did it. I just think the way he went about it is annoying because they got that revelation way too late. And I know it was like the first episode, you kind of got hints to it, and then it kind of hinted further to the point where it's like, you know what's going on without them having to explain. And I don't mind telling it that way. It's just, you spend so much time early on getting in the impression that, oh, he's a dumbass, that when you start getting those hints, you kind of want to dismiss them. They're obvious hints, but because they played it out, I don't get it, it's annoying. It might just be how they handled it more than the actual trope they chose themselves. I'd have to rewatch it to double check. Honestly, I might, because it's actually a very good show overall, and I do enjoy it for all the characters. I just think he's the weak one. Out of all of them, he is probably the weakest. I don't want to change it. If he was the main character, if we were seeing it from his view more often, maybe. But we don't. We see it from hers, and it's just frustrating. And it leads to a lot of the humor, but honestly, I think the humor between them isn't as good as every other character interaction between anyone else and Tomo, or just between everyone else. I just think Tomo's awesome, but her interaction with everyone else is kind of funnier, and I enjoy them more. That turned into more of a rant, I thought, but his character's probably my weakest, at least in my opinion.
Looking at you, Nozaki-kun. I love fireworks. Shut up! You're supposed to kiss each other. Ah!
Ah, yes, the anime that never goes anywhere.
What's the matter, Tomo?
That's our handshake!
He brought up the handshake.
Did you have to kill him?
Indeed I did. You knew the handshake, Tomo. One cannot forgive such things.
Overall, Tomo-Chan as a Girl is a fun rom-com series that mostly flew under the radar as a manga, but looks to shine for the anime community.
Yeah,
it can stand out
anime.
with the abundance of series being released, with its premise, twist, and great cast of characters. It may include the standard tropes of a rom-com from time to time, but once the series really gets going with character backstories that flesh out relationships and motives, it really gets going. It looks like the anime will skip out various smaller moments from the manga. So if you want a little extra, also go check that out. Yanagita's art definitely enhances the humor of the series and provides plenty of reaction memes. Well, my lovely
I'm sorry, I haven't seen that one yet. What was that? Ooh, hello there. Yeah, no, that's superior face reaction. Not so much Carol. Oddly enough, I kind of like hers better, minus the blank stare of disdain. But yeah, no, Tomo in the manga actually has some amazing face. I like the artist's take on her better, which is weird because I actually really like the anime, but no, there's just something about the characterization of her. It's just more funny here. Oh man, if I was an artist, I'd be able to say why, but I don't know. If anyone is an artist in the comments that could explain the differentiation, I'd actually appreciate it. Thanks.
Well, my lovely audience, that'll do it for me. If you want to see more anime observation videos similar to this one, you should totally subscribe to your boy here.
Couldn't be.
Until next time, this is Grimgrack signing off.
Grimgrack, really? Okay, full disclosure, I wasn't expecting to get so heated about the absolutely lacking male protagonist who is in there. June is, he's a good way to know that you can take a bathroom break and wait until the show focuses on characters who actually matter. Yeah, I'm going to stick by that one. Maybe not accurate, but that's how I feel. And if it's me, you know that's always wrong. But regardless, overall though, my bitching aside, I like the show, and I think Grimjack more or less nailed what's good about this, and I like how he brought it in because honestly the voicing here was freaking amazing. And I absolutely wish they had done what he did with June, because I just think it's funnier. Not the entire not going anywhere, but someone so stupid that they finally get it through their head, oh, she likes me. I wonder if that's more a personal reflection of me than anything else. Oh, God. Nah, it can't be. More importantly, I just really think he did a great job pulling in the various voices for this. And everyone just did a really good job with dynamic lines that had a way more into them than I kind of expected from the abridged review format he does. That said, I shouldn't have been surprised because I've seen his other ones. He does that. The writing here is good. The editing here is good. The sound effects are really good. I'm still kind of curious what made them do death metal with a certain character's walking physics. And that's all I'm going to say there because YouTube. You know, actually, I just noticed that My Toaster is Moist did sound design. That actually explains a lot of things right there. Yeah. More importantly, you guys know the deal. There's a link below to the original video. If you haven't hit it up, do that. And if you've already done it, do it again because it's YouTube. It helps. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.